Talk calories versus macros today. I told you I was going to touch on this, so here we go. You want to think of calories as the overall umbrella of your body's food, okay? That's going to be an overall umbrella of what you're putting in. A calorie is pretty much a measurement of your energy that you're getting from food. So if you've ever seen someone say, I'm eating 1,800 calories, that is 1,800 units of energy from food they're getting. Boom. Calories are always going to make up whether or not you are in a surplus, maintenance, or deficit. Okay? So whether you are gaining weight, staying the same amount of weight, or you want to lose weight is going to be how you choose how many calories you intake, okay? But your macros are going to really show you how you look at that weight. Because if you just starve yourself, you can lose weight, but you not necessarily will look great when you lose weight. There is a thing that people call skinny fat, where they lost a bunch of weight, but they don't have a lot of muscle. There are people who do a dirty bulk, where they gain a bunch of weight, but it was actually a lot of fat, and they didn't put on a lot of muscle, so they just look chunky. So that's why we really harp on learning your macros. Your macros are going to be what makes up the calories. Your calories are your umbrella, macros make up them. You have your carbs, which are going to be your fuel, okay? So if you think of your carbs, your potatoes, your toast, your oats, things like that, that's going to be your fuel. That's why I always say have a little bit of carbs before you work out, because you're driving the car, put some gas in the tank. You have your fats. Your fats are going to be primarily where you get your hormones, your energy reserve. Your body will store fat to make sure that it has excess energy if needed, and brain function. That's why if you have bodybuilders and they get super, super lean, sometimes they get a little bit of slowness because they're actually tapping into their brain function, and that layer of fat on their brain is getting depleted. Okay? And most importantly, protein. You can see right here, the list of things protein does is almost double what the other macros do. Your protein gets your essential amino acids. You have your muscle, that's what's going to really build up your muscle. It affects your skin, it affects your nervous system, your bone density, it affects your blood, it affects your digestion, your hair. Protein really actually hits so much more than people think. It's not just about getting buff. Your protein affects almost every part of your body. So when you start to really harp on these, and let's say focus not just on your calorie intake, but also how much of what macro you're eating, that is going to determine how you look at that weight. That is going to say, hey, are you going to have abs, or are you just going to get skinny? Hey, are you going to be able to maintain a certain physique? So think, macros equals your looks, and then your calories will really just determine your weight. When you really want to focus on your physique, this is where you need to really dive in. Find a good split for yourself. I personally love a high protein, moderate carb, low fat diet, and just make sure that you're tracking, so you don't just feel good, you look good. You don't just look good, you feel good. Let's do it.